This is Cad Bane, introduced in 2009 as a recurring antagonist in Star Wars, The Clone Wars. He quickly solidified a spot for himself between obscurity and being a fan favorite because of his unique qualities and unconventional attributes within the Star Wars universe. In 2022, Disney would get a hold of him and make the decision to give him his first appearance in live action through the Boba Fett spin-off series. Fans were overjoyed at this long-awaited development, but after 8 minutes of screen time this happened.
This ending for such a beloved character is a complete failure in storytelling, cinematography, and characterization. This fight is the climax of the show's finale, and it's the second scene where the protagonist even interacts with the antagonist. They have no established relationship except what an occasional line of dialogue implies. The audience is clueless to the motivations of this duel aside from one participant being good and the other being evil, with very murky references to past events that happen completely off-screen. To kill such an established legacy character in this way purely for shock value and no narrative closure is absurd, but even if you could somehow be satisfied with this abysmal end to a character that has repeatedly been demonstrated as one of the most competent and skilled in the universe, the choreography itself does as much justice to Bane as the writing. For background, Cad is established as the fastest draw in Star Wars history. He wins duel after duel, and he's also proven to be one of the most ruthless villains in animation. Never does he waste time on a kill, yet in this scene Boba Fett gains the upper hand because of two things. 1. Cad looks down at him with the gun and taunts him for a full 17 seconds without pulling the trigger, and 2. Cad fails to pull the trigger in the time it takes Boba, who is on his back, to pull a 4-foot-long stick out from behind him off the ground, and disarm him with it. This all happens fast enough to almost make the audience think it makes any sense, and if you slow it down it just looks silly, especially with how by rolling over on his side Boba is up on his knees in the next shot. When I first saw my favorite Star Wars character walking through that desert one episode before this, I was ecstatic. It was a moment I'd been waiting for since I was 4, and seeing his design transferred to live action in such an amazing way had me overjoyed, only for the most crushing disappointment I've had watching a series to follow 5 minutes of screen time later.